Pakistan's police and law enforcement agencies arrested 55 workers of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf from a party convention in the area of Lahore district on Sunday, despite prior permission granted by the district administration and the courts. During the operation, the police reportedly damaged office property by breaking windows and tore down PTI banners and posters.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। ये रात इन्होंने मेरे दफ्तर का हाल किया है, मेरे भाई का पहाड़ लॉ चैम्बर्स का, और ये देखो इन्होंने क्या किया है, ये सारे कैमरे उतार के ले गए, ये मेरे दफ्तर का था।
The district administration had initially declined permission for PTI to hold the rally in Constitution NA 123, prompting the political party to seek legal recourse and approach the Lahore High Court. It is just another example of the fascist regime's tactics to deny the country's most popular political party their basic rights prior to the election. Political observers have said there is an undeclared ban on the party by country's establishment in a bid to clear way for the Muslim League Noon of Nawaz Sharif, a convict who was wanted by Pakistan's courts and who arrived in Pakistan yesterday. His party was allowed to hold an election rally with the entire state machinery facilitating the rally. Former Prime Minister Imran Khan had informed the nation prior to his arrest about the London plan, which called for decimation of PTI and clearing the way for the convict Sharif.
प्रेशर डालने के लिए कि किसी तरह इसको जेल में डालें ताकि इलेक्शन से बाहर हो। ये सारी पूरी एक अगर आप ये देखें तो पूरी जब से हमारी गवर्नमेंट गिराई गई है, ये पूरी एक कड़ी आपको नजर आएगी कि वो लंदन के अंदर प्लान बनता है, उधर से फैसला होता है कि लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड क्या होगी, इमरान खान को कैसे रास्ते से हटाया जाएगा, फिर नवाज शरीफ कैसे आएगा, फिर उसके कैसे रास्ता हमवार होगा, तहरीक इंसाफ को कमजोर किया जाएगा, क्रश किया जाएगा, फिर वो जब सारा तैयार हो जाएगा और इनका ख्याल है कि अक्टूबर तक सब कुछ तैयार हो जाएगा और फिर इलेक्शन करवाएंगे। इसमें पाकिस्तान का कुछ नहीं है, हमारे मुल्क का कोई लेना देना नहीं है इस लंदन प्लान।
The military courts have started trials of the Pakistani civilians arrested by the country's military following the 9th May false flag incidents. Pakistan's interim government informed the Supreme Court in this regard. Dunia News has claimed that the government has submitted a written report to the Supreme Court on the matter of trial of civilians in the military court. Previously in June, the same Attorney General of Pakistan had told the Supreme Court that civilian trials in military courts had not yet started. Trials of civilians are not allowed under Pakistan's constitution, and there are multiple Supreme Court judgments in this regard. The interim government's decision is also illegal because the matter of civilian trials is pending before the Supreme Court, which is due to hear the case this week. The Pakistani government is holding juveniles and trying them in military courts as well, which all human rights organizations have condemned. Pakistanis across the world lamented the country's judicial and law enforcement apparatus for facilitating the return of Nawaz Sharif, a convict who was wanted by the country's courts. Mr. Sharif was sentenced to 7 years in 2018, managed to escape the country in 2019 by submitting fake health reports, returned yesterday and was given bail before arrest, an unprecedented and illegal move by the controversial Islamabad High Court. Additionally, staff of the court were dispatched to the airport to get fingerprints of Mr. Sharif, a requirement for bail. Pakistanis on social media called out the hypocrisy of the state, which arrested former Prime Minister Imran Khan on May 9th inside of the Islamabad High Court when he was giving his fingerprints to attain bail in one of the 200 frivolous cases. Additionally, Mr. Sharif was condemned for his misogynist remarks in his election rally against female supporters of PTI. Social media users lamented his vile and disgusting remarks against women. The majority of the country's women overwhelmingly support Imran Khan's PTI, and such attacks are used to depoliticize women in a bid to stigmatize their participation in politics. The United Nations says the lives of at least 120 newborn babies in incubators in Gaza's hospitals are at risk as fuel runs out in the Palestinian enclave under renewed Israeli blockade. UNICEF spokesperson Jonathan Crick said, and quote, "We have currently 120 neonates who are in incubators, out of which we have 70 neonates with mechanical ventilation, and of course this is where we are extremely concerned," unquote. About 160 women give birth every day in Gaza, according to the UN Population Fund, which estimates there are 50,000 pregnant women across a territory of 2.3 million people. Gaza's health ministry has said 130 premature babies are in danger due to the lack of fuel. Criggs told the AFP news agency, and quote, "If the babies are put in mechanical ventilation incubators by definition, if you cut the electricity, we are worried about their lives," unquote.